right, guys. First of all, hats should go off to Texas. I thought they played hard. Um, they fought their tail off to get back in the game. They playing desperate. They're trying like we are to find a way to get in that tournament. And hats goes off to them for fighting the way they did. Could have easily went the other way. Questions?
Obviously, you guys were without a due tonight. Was there anything you guys did any differently, or how did you guys kind of adjust to not having him available?
Well, we talked about success is when opportunity meets preparation. So somebody else had to step up. And we really thought it'd be multitude of guys, and it was. I thought TB did an unbelievable job of bringing us energy, rebounding, made a couple threes. His defense was pretty good. To get 12 and 8 from him was special. I thought Jonas, to make those last two free throws, um, sort of shocked me, but he stepped up and he made them, and we needed that from him, and that was great to have.
You mentioned Trevin there. This is the best game he's played, at least on paper, in a little while. Just what did you kind of see from him that was going his way, and what have you kind of seen from him in this kind of stretch where he's kind of, I guess, worked his way up to a performance like this?
I just thought the fact that he shot the ball, the first two threes that he made, he shot them with confidence. He didn't hesitate. He didn't think about it. And he shot it instinctively, and they went in, and it gave him energy. He had 6 rebounds in the first half, and, the whole game we're screaming, get 12. If you can get 6.5, get another 6. Make this team, will this team to a victory. I thought he did a good job.
You guys have had some close losses earlier in the year. Were there any lessons from those that stood out to you tonight that maybe got you guys over the hump?
Very valuable lesson is that we've overcame adversity. The way we started this team from the beginning of the season to now, none of these kids are the same. They all have grown. They've all have grown through adversity. To lose Boogie Flan the way we did, and to lose a due for this game, somebody had to step up. How do you make up for, I don't know what Adu was averaging, 16 and 6 or 7. We need him. And the other guys had to have his back and make sure they fought for us to get wins.
Coming into tonight, he had 100 more free throw attempts than anyone else on your team. And tonight you still take 31. I mean, how impressive was that you were still able to be physical and get to the line?
That's who we are. I think when we're playing our best, we're getting out in transition. We're great defending, and we're attacking in the half court. Our whole offensive plan is to continue to attack you, attack the lane, and then if we make threes off of it, it's penetrating and kick out threes. Where I think we shot 52% from the three-point line tonight. That's pretty good for us.
One last one. Can you just walk us through the logic of letting TB work out with the guards pregame tonight? And do you think that had an impact on him and his performance?
I think just being on the floor and being engaged doing both, the big stuff, and also getting down at the other end with the guards, doing drive, kick, swing, doing that offense where you're constantly moving the ball, constantly driving the lane, constantly passing it, that helped him. We play that way, and him getting 3 or 4 days of doing it helped him get more comfortable on the court, making reads. But TB is a basketball player. Our job is to get the best out of him. He is a talented young man who at times is hard to tell because he's second-guessing who he is as a player. He should not be that player. He should never second-guess how good he is. He just has to apply himself and let it go.
In both of the games against Texas this year, y'all did a really good job of defending without fouling in the first half. Then things kind of flipped in the second half. Was there something different that Texas did in the second half? Now, what do you attribute that flip to?
I would just say we didn't play very smart as we could have in the second half. There were fouls that happened that we're not alert to, and we react to something late, opposed to showing the refs your hand. If they make a tough shot, they make a tough shot. But we knew that this team, Texas, was going to come in here and try to attack us and get us to foul, similar to the way they did at their place. And We were a little better than we were at their place at it, but still, we didn't play very smart. We made mistakes down the stretch, mental mistakes, little things that can hurt you, can allow a team like this to take the game into overtime.
When you go to with only 7 guys like you did tonight, is there extra preparation when it comes to y'all as a coaching staff with substitutions and things like that? And how do you think y'all and Coach Cal handled that tonight?
I thought Coach Cal did a great job of subbing. It's not a big adjustment. Cal is a believer that, okay, I got 7. You 7 should be really happy because you're not coming out the game. You all got to play and contribute. So that's our philosophy. That's his philosophy. And I thought every guy that came into the game gave us positive energy. They produced.
Coach, Carter Knox drew 6 trips to the free throw line today. What went into not playing him that much during overtime?
I think what we were doing defensively was good. I think Carter played really well for us. He attacked them. He put them on their heels. He drew fouls, like you said. He went to the free throw line. Somebody else may have played better at a stretch or had success at a stretch that allowed us to keep him on the bench or whatever. But Carter played great. We need Carter Knox. Carter had a little accident yesterday where he wasn't able to practice, and he fought through and got his treatment and got healthy enough to come out and play today. And he was never in doubt of playing in his mind. Those are the type guys you win with, guys that will fight through the nagging injuries to come out and help you win.
You mentioned that someone was going to have to make up for the absence of a dude's, 16 points, but tonight you had 5 double-digit scores. How important was that to have that unity tonight, and how important is it to have it continuing going forward while he's out?
It's everything. We have good players here. We have good players that want to win, that want to do the right things. They're young. I think Coach talked about yesterday in our staff meeting, we're one of the youngest teams in this conference. There's something to say about that. Guys are learning about themselves, like I said from the beginning. The way we started this season to where we are now, these young men are not the same. They've learned a lot. They've overcame a lot. And we need all of them to contribute in a way that it helps us win. It helps us be the type of team that we brought them here to be. And you learn that through adversity, and we've been through some of that.
Some moments today where it seemed like the roof was going to blow off Bud Walton. How would you say that crowd energy impacts the team and their attitude, and especially in rivalry games like this?
I've been really impressed with the crowd. I think that, from the Missouri game, you heard Coach Gates talk about the energy in the building and how it propelled us as a team. I would say the same thing tonight. They were fighting with us. That's what we need. And sometimes fans don't really understand the importance it is to have them in there being loud and screaming and fighting with us. But we need them, and they've been great this whole year.
Trey Johnson tonight, how much of that was y'all not executing game plan? And how much was that just him making plays and being a lottery pick?
I think Trey Johnson is one of the prolific scorers in college basketball. I think that he's a unique player at a time when this generation of scorers have stipulations on how they score. I want to shoot the 3. Well, this kid, I'll post you up, I'll shoot the 3, I'll take layups, I'll drive you to the lane, I'll play off the dribble, I'll shoot 1-foot step backs. He's old school. And it's a joy to see a kid that young be that gifted as a scorer. The future's bright for him, and he cost us problems. He had 39 points. And we were trapping him and trying to trap him. He's crafty, he's long, he has a knack for putting that ball in the basket.
Can you give us a quick update on Thero? Coach told us last game was back, but I guess the broadcast said knee. Kind of what's the latest on him?
I don't know the latest of what's going on, but we need him. We hope he comes back soon. And as we get more information, sure, we'll know more.